Sam, we good? All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time I'm going to ask everyone to please rise and face our flag as we have a special performance by guitarist Mr. Sam Wilcox. Let's make some noise for Sam Wilcox.
Vermont. I am Benfield alongside the Triple C himself, Corey Norman.
How we doing, buddy?
And my other broadcast partner, my good friend Ronnie Patterson
to
here.
bring in our very first match of the evening, which is under Muay Thai rules, amateur 3 2-minute rounds. And first, out of the blue corner, let's put our hands together for Heather Hylton.
Heather? All right, here is our tale of the tape for this evening. You can see quite the age difference here. A more than 7-inch reach or 6-inch reach advantage in favor of Sophia Hayes. But here comes Heather Hylton, ready to rock and roll, make this dream become a reality here tonight. She did not have to cut weight for this. This was a natural weight cut. She weighed in exactly what she walks around at. A lot of people were wondering why a woman at 49 is taking a combative sports fight. This has been a lifelong dream for her. She's a lifelong mixed martial artist, ready to get in there and show off some skills here.
Sounds great. Listen, sometimes people just find themselves having that inside of them, and they got to find a way to bring it out.
We saw it back in New York with Shane Seacombe versus Bob Buskey. Those types of fights do happen. These people do try to realize dreams. Nothing wrong with taking that first step.
Not a damn thing.
So we look here at some of the interesting facts, Ronnie. What can you tell us about Heather Hylton?
Well, the pro fighters that inspire her are Alex Pereira, Holly Holm, Josh Emmett, and Tiffany Timebomb. So,
a lot of heavy hitters on that list.
Yeah.
Let's see if that translates over to this style here tonight, folks. This our first of 10 fights here at Battle in Barre 12.
And Ben, you mentioned the fact that she didn't cut any weight, and sometimes that can be a boon for somebody, especially if you're getting up in age. You know, you don't necessarily want to cut all that water weight going into a fight, especially if it's your first time. You don't want to have to deal with the kind of drain that puts you on your adrenal system.
Fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Sophia Hayes.
Sophia Hayes, the Granite City mixed martial arts mainstay here. She's done the ISKA Worlds, for mixed martial arts. It's the second best in the country that night. Now she comes back here to her hometown in front of her people. This is her building. She's ready to come in and add another win in front of her fans. Ronnie, you've seen this girl in the gym. You've seen what she's capable of. What can you tell us about Sophia Hayes?
Sophia's probably one of the hardest working people in the room. Whether from asking questions about little details that make the biggest differences or just putting her heart into everything that she does inside the gym, she is the most hardest working person that I've seen. Interesting enough, she turned 18 2 days before her last fight, and that was her debut. So I'm excited to see her make this one a big learning experience from the last one.
I was talking to Air It Out before the fight started tonight, and the one thing I said about Sophia Hayes is she has that pressure. She comes forward and she slings these strikes with such speed and reckless abandonment, but they're set up nicely. She follows them up with kicks. She's really technical in that quickness.
Nice. One of the big things that we're going to have to see with that is that if she is a little bit longer, if her opponent's a little bit longer, if she's able to kind of lead her opponent into the strikes that she's going to be setting up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and the first bout of the evening tonight is brought to you by Extreme Excavating. Let's send things up to our ring announcer, Tom Kilkenny. We'll hear momentarily.
Okay, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. This is 135 pounds of amateur Muay Thai action. First, fighting out of the blue corner. At 135 pounds, let's hear it for Heather Hylton. And her opponent fighting out of the red corner, also weighing in at 135 pounds. Let's hear it for Sophia Hayes.
So, for those of you that are not aware, this is a Muay Thai fight, so this is 3 2-minute rounds. All mixed martial arts bouts will be 3 3-minute rounds. Our main event this evening scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds, I believe. So,
all right.
So back to the weight cut. Sophia Hayes actually weighed in at 133. It was 128.3 for Miss Hilton. Let's see if this has any effect. They touch gloves. This bout is underway. Ooh, spun her right around with that leg kick. Sophia being backed up, but she gives her one hell of a left hand there.
One of the things I'm noticing already is that Hilton's very stiff. Head straight up in the air, not a lot of head movement.
Knocked her down. Is that nose busted up already?
It looks like we got a little bit of red on that.
Sophia Hayes really trying to show us that speed, that aggression she showed us our last time out.
A little bit of wobble lips, a slip.
I really love how Sophia is using her jab and her teeth to find range and start to pick apart and land the actual strikes.
Heather Hylton really needs to be able to defend some of these strikes, set something up.
Hilton's throwing a lot of ones, a lot of twos. We're not seeing a lot of combinations flow together.
And she really needs to start adding those together. I don't know if maybe those bright lights here in Barre are getting to her for the start. Caught the kick. Standing 8 count here from Brandon Medina.
Oh, it's a good follow through by Hayes. She keeps tying those together, landing kicks on the outside of that. That might be the game.
All right. Sophia looks like she's ready to go. Here
back into it. Right away.
All right, that one rolled a slip. You hear pressure coming from Lucas John. It seems like he's got quite a bit of that. A slip here from Sophia Hayes.
Ref's getting his cardio in right now.
Brandon Medina, one of the best.
Good follow. That was a good follow through. All right.
Ooh. You're not allowed to do spinning back fists, I didn't think, here under a Muay Thai rule set.
I don't know how much of a spin that was, but.
A rotating back fist. Poppy Hayes, it sounded like, yelling out from the crowd.
Hilton's following through a little bit now. All right, Hayes. There we go. Right. Round 1 in the books.
Remember, you cannot be saved by the bell in any round here tonight. Triple C, let's throw it to you here, man. If you're in that corner of Heather Hylton, what do you tell your fighter?
She got to bite down her mouth because she got to throw something. Oh, all right then.
See some of the replays here as you break down what needs to happen in that corner.
We've got to see Hylton bite down in that mouthpiece a little bit and throw something that Hayes is going to respect. Otherwise, Hayes is going to keep walking her down, keep following up those combinations with good kicks at the end of it. And it looks like she's playing with the range as well. We're not just seeing kicks thrown to the legs; we're seeing legs thrown all over the place, which is fantastic. And Hylton's doing an okay job of weathering the storm right now, but.
They're really trying to cool her down over there, waving that towel around to try to get a lot of air. Not everybody can be like Anthony Bubba Norton out in Buffalo and bring a fan with them.
It's true. The other thing I'm noticing is that we see Hylton really taking her time, really taking those breaths in deep, and Hayes looks like it's just another day in the office.
All right, seconds out. We are ready here for this second round of a possible 3. Sophia Hayes really turned it up there in that first round. Let's see if she can take this one and put another stamp on it. Oh, Ice Skate 2.0. We need Joe Rogan here.
That's why we got you, buddy.
I don't think that was on purpose, for the record.
No.
Because we do see that sometimes as a stall tactic. I don't believe that was the case.
No. All right, let's see if Hylton can put something together. Hayes going right down to the middle, claiming that center of the stage. He's in that jab up again. Good head movement by Hayes. Good, nice. Hylton trying to bear down and again follow through with a little bit of power, but again, if you're standing that stiff, good inside leg kick.
Oh, Otter right off balance. That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, Sophia just keeps throwing combination after combination. I'm still seeing a lot of 1-2s from Hylton.
Trying to put that pressure on, but we're just not seeing the follow through. Great.
Goodness.
Sophia Hayes shuts the lights out here in Barre, Vermont. Wow! I have never seen a female combat sports knockout quite like that. Oh my goodness.
That was impressive.
Let's take a look back at these replays brought to you by the Aired Out Podcast with JD Green.
We see Hayes setting it up. And the inside leg kick that took her down at the beginning of the round. And then we see the follow through. Yeah.
2 of them, one right after another is enough to shut the lights out here.
Hayes felt it. She saw what she was doing. The pressure was immaculate.
That was incredible. 1 to the body and then 1 to the head to finish it up. We're going to take a look one more time.
We see the follow-up. We see the first kick trying to go to the head, and then the second one just finds its home right there. Yeah.
I mean, it was just nonstop pressure the entire time from Sophia Hayes.
Hylton making it back to the still. Good job. As much as we love our knockouts, we love to see the fighters are safe to do it again at some point.
Exactly. Cornerman now allowed to come in after they made sure she was okay. We're going to look at final time here to see how it goes down. So 1 to the body, and then 1 to the head.
You just see that head whip back, causing that concussionary damage. My goodness, that was vicious.
It was just beautiful how she set it up. It was almost like she was looking for it the entire fight.
Yeah. And I think that was the setup, because you saw that a bunch with the jab, and you saw her, the only head movement that we really saw out of Hylton was kind of towards her left, and that setup was just perfect with it.
A little bit of showmanship from Hayes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Brandon Medina, has pulled a stop to this bout. 37 seconds in the second round for your winner, Sophia Hayes.
Hylton getting him off the stool now. Good show of sportsmanship. Love to see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I am here with your winner, Sophia Hayes. If there's ever a way to start off a card, I think it's like that. So you're 2 for 2 on starting these cards. Absolutely friggin' insane. Sophia Hayes, what are you feeding these kids? Where are you going? My goodness. So let's talk about the prep for this camp. We have a lot of pressure. A lot of technical work about that pressure. How did this build up go for you?
So this camp has been up and down with fighters, and I
want to be next here for this page?
Just want an MMA fight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, your hometown girl, Sophia Hayes.
Bright future in front of that young fighter.
Absolutely. 18 years of age.
Okay.